take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did they splash?
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the second down throw on target. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, here's Love. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Love. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 36, Haskins. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 24-yard touchdown.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Rams nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Well, I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff escaping the pressure right.
He'll get this to his running back, Calais.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line. That's the
2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Rico Gafford, the intended target.
But it'll be 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Calais. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Calais. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
28. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run. Calais.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made.
Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Rams.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Calais. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Chase Young.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in this.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
No, sir.
Touchdown,
no, sir.
Washington. Bryce Love saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down by
the tackle there by John Johnson. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Eddie Pinheiro on now.
This from 36 yards out.
A 36-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, L.A.
To
Robert Woods, 30 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this carries into the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
17-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Calais.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Going up top for Kupp. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Haskins. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Now Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete here.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Breshad Perriman, 53 yards.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And he's able to put it through.
makes this Washington 38, Rams 15.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A 57-yard gain.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Raymond Calais, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Here's Goff. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Successful.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Running to start the drive is Love. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
22-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Haskins on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins flushed out right. Able to push it, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 3 yards.
Here we go on 4th down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings
off now, looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Matt Ioannidis. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Love here. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Haskins. This is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Matthew Ioannidis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and long. It's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the curve.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And able to find Green. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Goff. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McKissick. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes this Washington.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. 24's the mark. 6-man. Check curls.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget.